So guys, here we are again. I'm here with Jan Wolfgarten and Markus Marthaler, and we are on the channels of Markus Marthaler and Bluetide community, our community we have. But we usually do some topics we cover here in these channels, but now we actually want to cover a person. And most of you, or some of you, have heard of him, Andreas Waschburger. Shout out to Andreas Waschburger. I hope he appreciates what we do here. But shout out to him. Now, this guy here is his coach. And he coached him along the Ocean 7 journey. Also ice swimming in there, because this is what he was doing the last, 4 years, 5 years, 4 years? Doesn't matter. But this is what he was doing. And Andreas Waschburger, for me, I start with what he's for me and what I see, and then I jump over for you. So Andreas Waschburger, first of all, you want to say hi?
Yes, I want to say hi. My name is Jan. I'm happy to be here. Talk about the legend himself a little bit. And yeah.
Okay, I start from my side. So first time I was put in touch, it was him. He told me, hey, this is the guy who wants to break the world record on the English channel. He's going to do it. And they were so dead set. And I didn't get it in the beginning. For me, it was like who is this guy? I mean, he's a swimmer too. And I mean, our levels are, he's a better swimmer than I, or like a faster swimmer than I am. But he's not that far away from me. I mean, he does more volumes, what I know now, than I do. But still, from the technique, from how we grew up, I mean, he was an Olympian. I wanted to strive there as well. But it's I didn't know. And then I got to know them. I got to know him more and more after the English channel, his successful world record time, but also I got to know him on ice swimming, and yes, he's a phenomenon. And I saw him also in training and everything like that, and I realized, yeah, there are some things which he does better than most, and that's why he's somehow also to be able to put on the level as an Olympic champion as such, in my opinion, just from the far, but just in a different field where there is no Olympics. And so this is from my side. Let me hand over to him, and he tells you a bit more about Wasch and how he sees it, and then we go into the technique as well, I think.
Yes, so Washi. Hi. I think first of all, Washi is one of the toughest guys I've ever met, and I've met a lot of good swimmers. I trained literally with the best in the world, and mentally incredibly tough. But I think a lot of you guys should take him as an inspiration, because when you look at him, when you see him swim at first, he does not have many attributes that you would say, wow, of course he's the fastest. He doesn't have a lot of speed. When you look at him from the outside, technique looks a little wild. So it's not the first guy you would pick when it comes to put together your superstar, your dream team, right? But here's the big but, and that's something that almost all of you listening can do also. I've been a coach in Saarbrücken for around about 2.5 years, and I'm still coaching him from remote now, writing him the training plans, and he barely ever misses any training sessions. When I come around the block and only write down 6K, the first is like, why are we only swimming 6K? Why are we not doing 7 or 8? So most of the guys you train ask, why do we do so much? He is always asking, why are we not doing more? So that's number one. The work ethic is top notch. Technique. Within the swim group that I was managing, it was a competitive swim group, first Bundesliga, we had a national champion in there, we had national medal winners in there, and so you would think they know something about swimming, but they're still pretty young. Okay, so yeah, the group that I was training, they sometimes made fun a little bit of his technique and looks a little bit wild, and look at him go crazy, and I mean, between the two of us, his backstroke and his breaststroke really is... it's a little bit special, but his freestyle, and that's what it's all about, he is doing a really good job with the basics.
Yeah.
He has a very good head position, he stays low on his breath, he has a very good body position, and he has a very good stroke. And the most important thing is that he can maintain this technique forever. And that's ultimately the number one skill to have if you want to cross channels or if you want to be a distance swimmer. It's all about being able to maintain your technique. Because from coaching age groupers for a while and for coaching even high-level national and international athletes. I see it a lot, and also from me back in the day. You always get these guys when you do a 1500-meter race that look like champions for the first 500.
Yeah.
Maybe they get to 700 and then everything falls apart.
True.
And then the guys who might not look as smooth but who put in the work pass them and ultimately win the race.
True.
So it's always about maintaining. And then of course the best of the best of the best, they have a good technique and they maintain the good technique all the way through the end. But yes, so I think what you can take away from Washi is, if you want to be a great distance swimmer, single most important attribute, number one, is show up to training and be consistent and try your hardest. Here's a guy, you have to slow down.
Yeah.
If he's sick, I have to tell him, man, stay at home.
Yeah.
He will come to training sick for months at a time.
Yeah, true.
Come showing up to training, man, I'm still sick. I'm like, what do you want me to tell you? You're never taking a day off. I mean, it's going to be hard to get healthy if you're always here in training. But that's probably why he breaks those records.
True.
So that's the beginning. Number two, be good at the basics. Focus your time and energy on the important stuff. Don't worry about bubbles on your pinky finger when you start your stroke.
No.
Worry about a proper body position. Worry about staying low on your breath. Worry about your head position. Worry about following through with all of your strokes. Start worrying about a high elbow catch once you have those basics down, and work on that stuff and maintain that stuff when the training gets hard.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's just a shout out that I wanted to give, is that he is technically, for what matters, really good, and he's really good with character, heart, and consistency.
Yeah, true.
And everybody can learn that.
I mean, these are the views from him as a coach side, and now as a swimmer from my side is, you can compare my technique with his, and from the side you would say, okay, most likely that looks nicer and things, but then on the other side, you guys need to understand, what happens above the surface doesn't really matter. I mean, as long as you do your body rotation and your shoulder rotation is on point, whether you swing it to the front, whether you have a high elbow to the front like this, whether you have whatever, a mix between both, which he has, doesn't really matter. Because what matters is that you put the hand in and push and have pressure on your hand from start to finish. And you have not a lot of resistance from your other body parts.
Very good, yes.
That is the simple thing about it. Then also, his breathing technique is fit into his normal technique, not built around it. Like his normal technique, like his swimming technique is not built around his breathing technique. He has figured this out for him. Another thing is the rhythm. Like it all matches up. But also when it comes to open water swimming, in my opinion, which is as a pure, which he has done more open water races, like you have done more water races in your life than I did. I'm only getting in my after career life, let's put it that way, into open water swimming, which I love it. Stop caring about this. If you have a certain speed and if you have put in the work, it doesn't matter. If you will swim through. Adjust your swimming to the abilities, but just swim through. Don't care about it. I don't think Washi, we'll have him on this call as well at some point, but Washi doesn't, Andreas Waschburger, he doesn't care if the wave is yay high or yay low. He doesn't care. He just swims through it. He has one goal, end up on the other side. And this is also a very remarkable thing from my point of view. He doesn't care whether if his nutrition is on point, if the boat goes in a certain direction, if the coach is on the boat, if his partner in crime is on the boat as well, cheering him on. Shout out to her. Everything is all right. He knows what to do. And yeah, that is the thing about it. Again, technique-wise, hand in the water, push through to the end. It needs to be somehow to adjust it to your body that you don't hurt yourself. and have as little resistance from other body parts as possible.
That's about it. I mean, work your way through. Been saying it from the very beginning since I started coaching with age groupers. It's body position first.
Yeah.
Then comes the rotation.
Yeah.
To be able to be efficient in the water, and then comes the propulsion, hence the stroke and the kick.
Exactly.
And if you start it from the other way, you can have the best pull in the world. If your body position is not on point, you're always going to have an anchor that you're pulling through the water, so it's not going to matter.
Listen, if someone can hold up a 6-beep kick on a stretch of 4 kilometers, yeah, go for it. Hey, great, do it. That's it. But you know, there is also people. I usually bring it up. I mean, his technique is even it looks much different than what Wasch's work technique is. Tom Dolan. It's my best example.
Yeah, that guy's a legend.
I mean, that guy's a legend, and he didn't. I mean, there is some technique involved in it, but he didn't care. He's
incredible body position and maybe even crazier work ethic. I mean, we could go into much detail of what this guy's been done in training. I asked my college coach, Greg Troy, back in the day about him, and wild stuff. Wild stuff. If you mention these things today, people would say it's not true, it's not humanly possible, nobody should ever be doing this. But once a year he used to do 40K IM, 10K fly, 10K back, 10K breast, 10K free.
It's crazy.
You have to be a really sick guy to be able to do that.
Sorry, but also fast. Also fast.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Fast.
These guys don't go slow.
Tom Dolan is a world record holder, was at the time, yes. And he was Olympic champion.
Double Olympic champion, 200, 400 IM.
Yeah, I mean twice. Yes, twice. I mean, this is a beast. I mean, if we now look at Leo Marshall, that looks nice. That is on point when it comes to using all the tools you have, underwater, start, turns, whatever efficiency you can get, they use that. But this guy did it with brute force.
Brute force, like again, little similar. Also looks a little bit wild from the outside. Maybe not the perfect kick and all
very
of that.
Wild.
But incredible body position. Still very good underwater stroke.
Yeah.
And yeah, just incredible spirit when it comes to training, and I mean basically outworking everybody else. And if you're willing and capable of doing that, you're already almost there.
Yeah. That's it.
So,
that's
I mean that's maybe the main message, because we hear it all the time. I can't swim. Swimming sucks. I'm never going to be a better swimmer. And then we ask, how much do you swim? Yeah, about 1 to 2 times a week.
It's
kind of hard to be good at something if you do it.
Well, then I usually ask what else, because like endurance you can also get somewhere else. I'm strong belief in that as well. You need to put in the work in the pool as well, and you need to do these long distance sets for sure, or long distance trainings for sure. But then I also ask what else, and if there comes nothing, sorry.
Yeah, but if you are out there now and you're in your whatever mid-30s, mid-40s, even mid-50s, 60s, whatever, we have people in Bluetide community who are getting up there in age and they are swimming best times.
Yeah,
they are getting better still, but they are putting in the work and they're willing to put in the work. If you want to get better at swimming, it's the number one. This is don't tell everybody. It's going to be our main secret. Okay.
Okay.
Keep it to yourself. If you want to get better at swimming, try swimming. But don't tell anybody. It's only here. It's top secret in our channel. If you want to get better at swimming, go swim. That helps.
Swim. A lot.
Yeah.
And swim. With that, again, shout out to Washi, Andreas Waschburger. You're my man. You're going to be on that channel at some point too. Very, very soon. I hope so. And shout out to this guy. And shout out to this Bluetide community. We link it in the description. And thanks again for a nice chat.
Yeah, thanks.
And until next time.
See you guys.
Cheers, guys.